Hi, my name is Rebecca McFetridge with Troop 187 in Wake Forest. My Eagle project was a communication board that we built at Franklinton Community Park. The communication board is primarily used for helping those who struggle to communicate. It gives them an easier way to do so. They simply point to what they want to say so whoever is with them can understand. We built in a QR code that can be scanned on a phone or tablet as well. The code will open up the board design on their device. When they touch the corresponding pictures, it will speak for them out loud.
I/me need play monkey bars.
I decided to build a communication board in my community after learning that 12% of the population in Franklin County has some sort of disability, many of which include being nonverbal. I wanted to help give them a voice in a public place that they regularly visit. It can also be used by those who speak English as a second language. The planning stage took a couple of months. We changed the build of the structure a few times to better accommodate those who would likely use the board to make it more accessible, yet heavy-duty and safe for children running around the park. With limited personal funds, we decided to talk with local businesses about sponsoring the project. We were able to fully fund the project with their support. One of the biggest challenges I faced during the project was learning to lead those who didn't like to take direction. I learned to stand firm in my leadership role to build the board the way we designed it. In the end, it was quite a learning experience. It took several stages of work to complete the project. I first had to learn a design program myself before teaching it to fellow scouts. Together we designed the board to represent things found around this particular park. Then, work began to build the structure the board was attached to. We spent several hours constructing the frame and attaching the communication board with bolts and screws. Several days later, we hauled the board to the park and secured it in the ground with a team of volunteers. The volunteers throughout the project included members of my troop, friends, family members, and other people in my local community. I have enjoyed going to the park and seeing the community use the communication board. My hope is that more parks and local facilities will see how this communication board benefits the community and will begin building them in other locations to help those otherwise unable to communicate easily. After my project was completed, I was invited to speak on the Franklin County podcast. I was able to tell listeners not only about my project, but also about my many past adventures in scouting. I was also invited to one of the Franklin County Town Hall meetings. There, the Board of Commissioners recognized me for my contribution to Franklin County parks because of the communication board. Thank you for considering my project for Eagle Scout Project of the Year.